This is such a great story. One woman made it her mission 6 years ago to put her country on the map and bring high-quality wines to the U.S.
Indira is the founder of Wines of Illyria to tell us more about her business. And the first thing that popped in my head was, Illyria, is that a place? And the answer is?
It is not the name of a place today, but ancient Illyria existed 2,100 years ago, so before Roman Empire was on the Balkan Peninsula. So this is southern side of Europe, the third great peninsula called Balkan Peninsula. It was ancient Illyria at one point.
So this is Bosnia. Is that what we're looking at?
That's right.
It's beautiful. And this is where you grew up. You moved to the U.S. about 30 years ago. You said you didn't speak a word of English.
That is correct.
When you moved, your English is wonderful now. So glad, flew in from Connecticut today to do the show and share this. Why important to spread the word about your wine?
Several reasons, but about 10 years ago, I worked for the U.S. government back in Bosnia, in Sarajevo, at the American Embassy. And unemployment for youth was 67%. Brain drain was the biggest second problem Bosnia was facing. And U.S. government was really doing a lot of work to help Bosnia create jobs and help economy. So one piece was missing, really, in this whole program that we were doing, is helping producers open U.S. market or any market and sell products. So I decided to open U.S. markets, start bringing this, the products that they import, not only wine, but all other stuff, and hopefully creating demand here for products. And demand here will create jobs back home for young people. So
it's the perfect mix of culture and history and preserving it during Women's History Month. And so how is the wine in Bosnia-Herzegovina?
The wine is amazing because Herzegovina region along the Adriatic coast, right across the water from Italy, has perfect climate for producing grapes. So we've been making wines for thousands of years back at the time of ancient Illyria, which I wanted to share some interesting stuff about that. Illyria was actually had a woman ruler. It was her name was Teuta, which was inspirational to me. But another fact I wanted to share with viewers today is about this rare variety that doesn't grow anywhere else but in one river valley in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and it's called Blatina.
Which one is that?
This one right here.
The purple label. And of course, winemakers can make more than just one kind of wine. So they make rosé from Blatina grape variety. But Blatina will not produce any fruits unless there is another variety planted in the same field. It has only female flower, blooms only for short 3 days, and it's really hard to cultivate.
So very particular wine and very, I mean, it's our honor to have this wine here because it's so rare.
I love that grapes decide. Yeah. They're like, we decide when we're producing. So it smells, what do you do? I see you swirling. How do we know that this is a high quality wine when you smell it and you swirl it?
It really, yes.
Mm-hmm. And what should we notice as you swirl it in the glass?
So really, to see if you like the wine, you should like the smell of it, first of all. Mm-hmm. And swirling it exposes it to the air, and so all the aromas that have been closed in a bottle for several years, actually 2.5 years, in this Trnjak variety that we have here in the glass, they release and get really more flavorful, and so the wines are just amazing. This is the best quality wines they produce in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and
small quantities.
Very
small quantities. How do we get them?
Very small quantities, all estate wines. They are available at your liquor stores, the ABC stores here.
I love this because now when you see them, you'll remember the story and you'll know. Winesofillyria.com if you'd like more information. You can also follow them on social media and buy it again at the Utah State Liquor Store, abc4.com/GTU for a link. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
And by the way, you also lead a trip to Bosnia And all those pictures, you would love to go see it in person, right? So more information on the web?
Yes, please check my website, winesofillyria.com, for the upcoming trip in September that I am organizing to lead people to see our vineyards, our historical sites, nature. It's really amazing. It will be Bosnia and Croatia.
Not a better
on
tour
this
guide.
trip.
Yeah.
We promise you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.